And what's going on, y'all? Carluto here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with the Sugar Man, Shane Mosley Jr. And 22 and 4, and just got done with a crazy, unanimous decision victory over Daniel Jacobs, a legend in his own right. And how are you doing today, bro?
Doing great, man. I'm in Tampa, Florida. Gonna be going to see the Jake Paul, Mike Perry fight later on today. We're just enjoying myself. Yeah.
Bless, bro, bless. So we'll talk about training camp and leading up to the fight with Daniel and the press tour and all that stuff.
Oh man, training camp was great. Obviously, we worked on a game plan and worked on how to beat him, and I think we executed. Um, a lot of hard work because it was like training camp after training camp because we were going from one fight falling out to another. So once we got something set in stone, it was you know we were locked in. But I had been essentially training since my last um, fight, like December, like
Hmm.
because I thought maybe I could be fighting in early March, and then moved to April, then May, then June, and then you know
Yeah,
luckily July. So it was difficult, but you gotta stay focused and work on the things that are gonna help make you better, and I did that. So that was great. Then the press conference leading up to the fight, obviously with those guys, was pretty hectic. Obviously, those guys are not afraid to stir up some drama, some beef. So they most definitely did that, and they really revved up the fight. But one of the press conferences, the first one that I was at, was pretty crazy because obviously they got into a little brawl and stuff like that, and they were really close to like where my wife was, was sitting, and she's pregnant, and so that was a little nerve wracking for me. So during the fight, I told my manager, okay, we need to make sure like my wife has security with her, just to kind of if it does break out, something crazy happens,
yeah,
maybe we can, protect her to the best of our ability. So
facts,
yeah,
bro. And also, bro, that's it's another blessing, bro. Having another child, and that's amazing, bro. And
thank you.
I've been following you for so long now. It feels like it's just like I'm not talking to just like a boxer. I'm talking to like a friend, you know,
Yeah.
and getting to have you on my channel, it's been great. And you talk about the press tour, you talked about your training camp, and collecting these ranking titles, how are you feeling about where you're at right now in your career?
Yeah, I feel very great for where I'm at. I'm grateful that Danny Jacobs gave me the opportunity to fight him, and um, you know, he could have fought anybody else, and he came back from retirement or from a layoff to fight me. And now he's officially retiring. You know, so with that being said, that's a great honor for me to have, and he could have, like I said, he could have fought anybody else. He was supposed to fight. They were talking about him fighting Caleb Plant or a couple other guys, and he chose to fight um, me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thankful. I will forever have that. The last fight of his legendary career, it will be me,
Hmm.
and he'll have that um, that loss. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's you know just a great victory for me, and I'm so grateful for him um, for that part of my career.
Hey man, bro. With you getting the shot to fight Daniel Jacobs, what would you like to do next?
I want to fight for a world title. I mean, ideally, I would love to fight Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara is another legend. fought everybody, great fighter, and um, you know, I want to be a part of, maybe sending him to retirement too.
Sure.
Just like he has the belt. It's not like I'm just like targeting him, but he has the belt at the weight class that I want to win a world title. So obviously that's what I want to do. And on top of that, he's the only legend um, in my weight class right now. He's the only one you can consider a quote unquote legend. So why not fight him? So that's what I plan on doing. Fight him, become world champion, and you know, continue on to collecting all the belts.
True that, bro. Future undisputed world champion, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to see that, and I can't wait to see you back in the ring. I know this feels like this has been just days out to me. It feels like, um, but with the boxing game, how it is right now, where do you feel like you stand in your division? Like I know you really want a title, get a title shot. Um, in the rankings, like how do you feel like you stand right now?
I mean, I believe I'm number three um, in in the in the world
Hmm.
right now. I believe so. I think I'm number three in the world. What I mean? With a win like that over a guy like Danny Jacobs, that obviously gives you a boost. He's fought everybody. Be able to fight and beat him, and the manner in which I beat him, I completely, um, you know,
Outbox.
boxed him. Yeah, I'll box him. We outboxed him, and I one judge has a shutout. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it's like that's also another incredible thing that I feel like I will always have, right?
Yep.
Not to be funny, but like from the scorecards, right? I beat him worse than Canelo and Triple G,
Hmm.
right? They both didn't shut him out. Obviously, it was a different Jerry Jacobs, a different, part of his career. But, with that being said, I could say that I beat him worse in the scorecards than Canelo and Triple G. Um, Nobody has ever beat him like I beat him.
Hmm.
So, of course, it was his last fight of his career. Um, I wouldn't say that he was the same mentally as he was in those fights, but I'll forever have that.
Yeah, that's true, bro. And leading up to the end of the year, a couple more months left. Will we see you back in the ring?
I sure hope so. I'll be sure to let you guys know because I most definitely want to be. Um, yeah, I wouldn't want just one fight. I want multiple fights. I would love to get two more fights if possible, but if it's only one, then it's only one.
Hmm. True that, bro. I hope you get that fight that you want, and I hope you have two more fights, bro. I want to see you back in the ring. You're always a exciting fighter to watch. When I was watching your fight against Daniel, my phone was like blowing up, man. All my friends were like, damn, your boy, man, Shane took that fight. I'm surprised he took that fight. Surprised he took that fight." And I'm all like, just wait and see what happens. And then bam. And they're just like, man, Shane looks so good in that ring. And I was like, I've been telling y'all, like, you should be listening, you know?
All right.
I was like,
Yeah,
man,
man.
I was just pretty excited for you, bro. And I know you've been a big help to this channel, big motivation to me and helping me move forward and feel like bigger and better every single time now, you know, with that guidance you've been giving me, no doubt.
Yeah, man. It's only up from here. And what I've been realizing more than anything lately is you gotta feel like you deserve to be anywhere, right? Then you won't feel out of place, right? Like I felt like I deserved to be there in that ring with Daniel Jacobs. Like I didn't feel afraid or anything. And obviously, you know, he had said, many times, I have experience and I have experience over him. I have experience over him. And he's right, he does. But I felt like I deserved to be there. And that's a lot of the journey. It was so funny. I remember I'll never forget this story. It was one of my buddies. He's not a boxer or anything like that, but we go to the fitness center. And so for the longest time, we would go to the fitness center. And so it was three of us. So I would go with um, it was me, my friend Martrell, and my friend Trevor. And so Trevor would always just like show up there first. He would be the first one there. And then me and uh Martrell would always come in together because I didn't have a membership at the time. But Martrell did, so I would come with him and be on his guest pass. There was one time that Martrell couldn't come. Like this is like I have to say we were going to the gym for about 3 months at this time, like consistently, like 3 times a week we would just go. I'd go in the morning and work out with him. And so one time Martrell couldn't come, and so I had to go with Trevor. And so I'm like, hey Trevor, like I'm gonna come with you because um, I don't have a membership. And he was like, well, I don't got a membership either. I'm
Oh,
like, what do you mean you don't got a membership? He's like, yeah, I don't got a membership either. He was like, I was like, well, so how you been coming in here, like this whole time? Like, he was like, Shane, I just walk in here and act like I'm supposed to be there. Nobody ever questions me. He's like,
no.
literally. He's like, literally, I just walk in here and nobody ever questions me. They just think I like I'm supposed to be here. And so I never get questions. So for this whole time, I just walk in, just walk in. And sure enough, it worked one time, and then they started laughing. They started catching on. But like that's how it worked for him. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like he just started going in. And so I say that to say that a lot of things are like that. That if you feel like you deserve to be there, yeah, you can come back later. Um, if you act like you deserve to be there and you conduct yourself accordingly, nobody will ever question you. And that translates in many different areas in your life, your career, and your relationships. If you treat them as such, like you deserve to be there, you will then have a different manner towards them. And so I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately. I'm supposed to be world champion. I deserve to be there. I put in all the work, and so I'm going to be there. And watch, you'll see. So, and it's been coming that way. Literally, everybody's been saying, "Wow, you know what I mean? That was incredible. You really are." You know what I mean? Like nobody questions me anymore. Like, and how could you? I'm supposed to be here.
yep. Damn, that's facts, bro. And that's real talk. Um, you're real, bro, and that's what I like about you, bro, because that's why I tell everybody about you. Like, you know, you're Shane Mosley Jr., about to be a world champion. And ever since this whole year, bro, people are like, damn, damn, because they know you've been on the channel and they ask me like all the time, like, what's next for him, what's next, and the sky's the limit, bro. In due time,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna be world champ.
And like you said, right? Like I'm not going to be world champion. I'm already world champion. In my head, I'm already world champion. I'm just going to make it real for you guys,
There you
right?
go.
Once I get my opportunity, I'm going to make it real for you guys. But I've already constructed that in my head and who I believe to be and all those things. It's already within me already. It's just a matter of making it happen, right?
Yep.
And that's what I mean. Like you deserve to be there because you're already there. Like I work with a mental coach, and he says all the time. They're there. Like, it's a weird paradox, right? But like, if you conduct yourself as if you're already a world champion, that's how you become a world champion. You have to be it first. You have to be these things and believe that it to be true first before it could ever happen, right? Because all of these things become as an idea and a belief and a thought process and all of these things before it could ever be. Because if you don't have that, how could it ever, how could you ever facilitate it, right? So in your mind, you have to craft this through and through and through. And once you do that, it then becomes. So within is without, or without.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, man, like I'm not going to become a world champion, or I am already a world champion.
And that's fact because it's all like you said, you gotta believe, that you are. And it's like what watching the all accesses back in the day and hearing how the boxers will talk and stuff like that. Uh they say if you don't feel like you're the best, then why are you in the sport? You know? And that's exactly like, I've had that model for a long time. Like people ask me like, "Oh, how'd you get credentials for top rank?" Just to say, man, because I deserve it. And, I've made it, with this part of my career in in the YouTube and just manifesting this stuff happening. And, that's motivation, bro, for real. And
Yep.
we broke down, you know, the press tour, the fight, your recent fight, um, on the quest to get in the gold. And I hope to see you back in the ring, bro. And to all the people that don't know who you are yet, that they should know who you are, let everybody know, bro. Like one thing that describes you, bro.
Um, well, I'm Shane Mosley Jr. And I believe that one thing that describes me is perseverance. I truly believe that I'm a man that perseveres over um, you know, things that I've struggled with, not being good as a fighter, um, cultivating my craft, bringing the right people around me. I persevere through all of those things. Um, and I, am coming into myself, or at least bringing it out to the world, right? People are seeing that I'm a real contender for this. You know what I mean? For being a world champion and for being, you know, one of the top guys in my sport. And that took a long time, but I feel like it's right on time.
Amen, brother. I like that. And y'all go follow him. Go follow Shane. Big brother to me here in this channel and in life. He's helped me out a lot and very motivational. And follow his career because y'all do not want to miss it because it's in a blink of an eye, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be over, man, because y'all weren't a part of this journey. And life is so fast, you gotta go quick. And I appreciate you again, bro, for coming on the channel. Thank you, Shane. And links will be in the description down below. It's been Shane Mosley Jr., Carlito, One Love. We out.